Hey! Oh my god. Good afternoon, everybody. You know, I promised you guys a bonus stream. This is the bonus stream. We're just going to read chat, hang out a little bit of news, react to a few things. It'll be a great time. We'll get wet, we'll get weird. Hit that like button, baby. Oh, you got the big one. We get more amped up as we go, man. I am fired up today, man. I'm ready to go because we got Diablo II Resurrected is out today, which makes my insides melt with jism. You got AEW potentially coming out with a rating at some point today. That'd be sweet. And maybe we get the Raw rating. I think got to find that. There's a lot of fun stuff that's I'm hoping is gonna drop. If it's not out already, it's gonna drop soon because, my luck, it will happen as soon as we get off the air here. Like, all this shit will come out and be like, oh, this is breaking news, Ric Flair has AIDS. It could have happened at, 2 o'clock. I guarantee it, man, we're gonna get Ric Flair has AIDS at like 4 p.m. and that's what normally happens. But that's okay because at least tonight on Out of Nowhere, we'll be able to kind of rehash it. If we, I'm not sure what we're doing on Out of Nowhere yet tonight. I haven't spoke to Jake. I am assuming I just don't think Jake's going to be alive until next week. I don't think because he's just so jacked up, man. And we're lucky he's even communicating with me on, Facebook at this point. So that's... I'm trying to see if he sent me any messages today. I mean, he sent me some kissies. He said if my phone dies before I get messages, hope you have a good show if he doesn't make it. That's what he said. So I just texted him back. So he's in the hospital. He's assuming his phone is going to die. I really got to get him one of those portable things. I don't know how they don't charge his phone for him in the hospital or how they don't have a charger extender. Or can he get one and he just needs one? I don't know. I got to send him. I want to send him the brick thing that like charges the phone. You can buy them everywhere. I remember the first time I ever got one, I was blown away by it because you guys may remember I bought it in Florida at the wrestling, when I went to wrestling in Florida, Wrestlemania. For Internet Darlings with, when I was there with JD and everybody. And I was at the airport and I bought one of those, like, brick chargers. And it was like, I bought it thinking, like, oh, I think I thought it was like $40. And I was like, yeah, I need one of these. And I grabbed my credit card. One of my rarely used credit cards has like $800 on it. I don't use it ever. It had like maybe like $30 on it out of $800. And I was like, yeah, I'll pay for this food and everything with this. And the lady at the register is like, okay, it's $248. And I was like, what? And I realized, oh my God, I'm like, the brick thing, I saw the tag on it. It said 200, but I'd read something that said 40 somewhere and thought it was $40. And I was like, I kind of like panicked in my own head, but then I was like, you know what? It's on the credit card. I don't know. I hope it's good. And I'll tell you what, man, it was good. That thing will recharge my phone, or at least at the time, that thing would recharge my phone like 8 times. 8 full charges on my phone once that thing was maxed out. So if you were with a friend, you guys could charge your phones 4 full times. That thing was awesome. And to this day, I still have it when the power goes out or something like that, which actually hasn't in a long time, but when we've had that problem. I mean, they're fucking amazing. Like, and now they're less money too. They were like a lot then. Now you can get a really sick one for $200, $300, but you can get a basic one for $50. A $50 one is like good enough is the same as that one that I have now. But you can get like one that charges your phone like 70 times or something, and it's nuts for like $300. And man, I just think if you can get one, put one of those in your car, put one of those in your spare room, put one of those. Put them wherever you can get them. You know what I mean? But yeah, I appreciate everybody reaching out to Jake, man. That was so nice of you guys. I think his phone may be dead now, so I don't know if he got all of those. But again, like I said, the guy's in the hospital all week, bouncing around to different hospitals and different places and things like that. And it's been crazy for him, to be honest. But man, we got to. We just got to get it wet for him, that's all. And right now, we got to get it wet for somebody else. We got to get it real wet for somebody else right now. Let me go ahead and let me go ahead and get this thing rolling. Because man, somebody, I got to tell you, man, this is big right now. This is a big announcement. And what's the announcement? The announcement is that, do you understand what just happened? Do you understand what just happened? Yeah! We plan the spot all day. I want you to jam it in. It's Ryan Romano! Let's go!
This is a test donation for $150.
Listen, I didn't have the stream up yet, so for some reason the super chat did not come up as an alert. They will now if anybody does anything coming up. We are streaming now because we reached the bonus goal the other night. So let's go to, man, this guy is an OG. I love this guy. I love him on Twitter. I love his positivity that he has. He really helps me out sometimes with his positivity. I think he's just a sweetheart of a guy. I love this guy so much. It's great to see him. His name is Ryan Romano, the double R. The double R, baby. What's up to double R? It's been a while since I dropped some dough. What's up, Joe in chat? And we love you, Jake. What's up to Ryan, man? Thank you for sponsoring this stream that was already basically sponsored by everybody the other night. You're a beast, brother. Thank you for that, man. What's up to you? I hope you're okay, doing well. I know you're, big in with Thunder Rosa down there. We love Thunder Rosa. Man, Ryan Romano is a sexy beast. Let's go back up in the chat and try to see what we missed. A lot of people saying hi to each other in the chat. Andale Peasy's here. His shit's dropping October 10th, I believe. If anybody sees any wrestling news, feel free to let me know about it. I'm not skimming right now, but I'll take a look in a few minutes. Raw ratings on Showbuzz Daily put it number 679, and NXT TV ratings were 11. Chris Bove in the chat says, I got to believe that NXT ratings are just trash. That second show, especially next week's show, like, I think
What's up, Joe?
You're dead.
In the shop stripping out derby cars, listening to the greatest show on YouTube.
Woo. Yo, what's going on? T-Rev. How are you, T-Rev? Man, you guys are a pick-me-up, let me tell you that. What's up, Joe? You're in the shop stripping out derby cars? That's awesome. Oh, my God, dude. I wish I was there with you. You know what, guys? I mean, I've gotten to the point, T-Rev. This past 1 year, I've gotten to the point where I start fantasizing about doing work outside of this. You know what I mean? I've reached that point. I'll be honest with you guys, and I know that's crazy because this is a dream. This is definitely a dream job, and I do this. This is fun. But there's definitely always got to be a hobby. Even if you have a job you love, there's always got to be a secondary hobby. There just has to be. I'm convinced that that's the case, especially for stupid ADD people like me. There's always got to be some kind of side hobby or you'll go nuts. And, with people that, basically, I don't have any friends really, like other than you guys and my wife, my kids, and my friend Bobby and Troy and Jake, Jesse, and a couple other people, really. But like, there's so many people that I thought were friends, and there's so many people I can't talk to anymore that used to talk to me. So, I'd be like, wow, my day's really kind of empty. I used to have messages all the time from all kinds of people, but now I don't know what to do. So I'm busy. I'm super busy. I can't even get my second dose. I still haven't gotten my second dose of the thing. Sorry, lost my mind there for a second. The coffee's already kicking in. I had 5 sips. I think coffee is kicking in. It's making me nuts. But no, so like I was like, I want to be a lobsterman. I swear to God, I looked up being a lobsterman the other day, and I was like, oh, you can make somewhere between 14,000 to 50,000 as a lobsterman. That'd be fun. Just get a shitty boat and not throw many traps out and just lobster once or twice a week, and not make a ton, but it will just be fun to lobster, and be a lobsterman. So I swear to God, I looked that up the other day and was like, I want to be a lobsterman. But then I started realizing, the fish finder, the whatever. I could just use a compass. I grew up on the water a little bit, so I could do that. Just drop 50 traps. There's no reason to do 300, 500 traps. Just do 50 traps. Go out there once a week or twice a week. Pull up some lobsters, just on my own too, or with one person. Maybe bring Bobby out there. He's got nothing to do. He's not doing anything. Pull up, I don't know, 35 lobsters every time you go out. Just come up with 35. You'd be good. That's $210 times two times a week. I don't know. It's like $420 a week. You do that all. You can't really do it all year, but you can do it 8 months mostly of the year, right? I think so. I don't know. It's like 15 grand just for something to get to go do something. Aside from whatever. But I also want to get to the drive-in theater. The drive-in theaters are closing soon, so there's a little bit time left in the drive-in theater. Oh, Gavin must be home because he just logged into Xbox. So let's see. What's up, Ryan the Hill? Yeah, you're a great dude, man. Luke Rojas goes, I don't have friends. Proceeds to name a lengthy friends list. I think I meant real life, like person, physically in person. You know what? You just don't have a lot when you get older. I think a lot of people are like this. A lot of you guys are probably like this. Like when you get older, you just kind of don't. You're busy. Everything's going on in the world. You just don't have, like. We were becoming kind of friends with the neighbors next door who had the kids. In fact, my kids have to go visit their kids. I love these people that were next door that had a kid. Our kids loved their kids. They hung out all the time. It was so fun, man. It was great. And unfortunately, they moved out. So it was like we had that common interest, and we weren't even similar people. Me and Leah are very different. A lot of the other parents and stuff, they're older. They're older people. They're more structured. They're all like robots almost. We're just not the same type of people. I don't know. Ryan Romano, man, thank you so much for that. It's good to see you, dude. He's an OG of the show for a long, long time. There's just nobody sweeter than Ryan Romano on Twitter. I don't know if there is a nicer person on Twitter, man. If you need something, and, he went through a lot this year and last year, it's just he's like the nicest guy. I don't think this guy is... I don't know, man. I wonder. Sometimes people are so nice, it's unbelievable. It's like the American Beauty when you're staring at the bag, Just a beautiful person. It's so beautiful. It's unbelievable. Like, that's what kind of guy Ryan is. He's just so nice. You're like, is this real? How nice this person is? What's up, Lydia? What's up, Steve? Kalan is here. I have 2 friends. That's it. Yeah, see, that's what you do. That's all you need. You have any more than that, and it gets really complicated out there. So we're here live with the bonus stream as promised. You guys made this happen. Thank you guys for hitting that goal last night. I didn't know why I set a goal other than people thought it would be fun, and I said, well, fuck, it'll pay the electric bill, so I'll set a goal. That mental illness place that took my money gave me my money back, so I got that back. That was really cool. This is a big thing. we're going to talk wrestling, too, in a few minutes. There's plenty of wrestling to talk about. I'm going to read the chat. I see you guys have a lot of things to say. I know that most of you guys know this, but there's a few of you that maybe you haven't been thinking about it. And I know that a lot of us live paycheck to paycheck, right? I know a lot of us live paycheck to paycheck. It's maybe not possible. I don't know, but maybe it is possible. But please be aware that this will be probably the hardest Christmas ever to find the things you want. If you're looking, I think Xbox and PlayStation went up on Best Buy today. I don't know if that's true, but I heard that. I think they posted the other day about it. I don't know if they're gone now, but they were uploading or loading Xbox and PlayStation's up there. If you have kids that you're looking to buy for, just remember, get that going now. I'm telling you, like, normally it's like, get it going in November, and some people are nuts and even start in late October. You have to start in October this year. Like, if you hit a scratch ticket and you hit $500, like, you should be taking that money right to shopping and doing the shopping right now. If you know there's things they want in December, do it now, because it may not be there. With the supply chain and how slow everything is and everything, I'm telling you, man, that don't get caught, with like, because you're never going to get it. You like, forget about it. Forget about getting it in December, right? Pretty much never going to get anything in December if you were looking for it, and it's out or it's whatever, right? It's like impossible. So you better hit up Santa, because he's the only option, I believe. So just wanted to throw that out there randomly. Not enough people talking about that. Tell your families, tell the Facebook people. I don't know. Shell, you're finished? That's awesome. I need to start, but again, like I said, living paycheck to paycheck, I understand. There's people out there that are like, I know, and I can't because I live paycheck to paycheck. I understand that. I mean, I'm in the same boat. I'm living like every other paycheck to paycheck. I'm not in the paycheck to paycheck, but I'm close, so I can't. But I don't want to spend that, because then I am living paycheck to paycheck. But I don't want to do that. I'm very on the borderline, so I don't want to. What I'm doing is I'm buying like one thing here, one thing there, one thing here. That's what I'm doing based on what income I can make, and if I work my other job, that I take that money and I try to do it. So I understand, though, if you're working, you know what I mean? The minute you get paid, it all goes to bills and you're done. I get that. Like, that's going to be hard. That's going to be very hard for a lot of people this Christmas or Hanukkah or, I don't know, Mama Boo Boo Day or whatever. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. That's called Kwanzaa. Come on. We're kidding. What are they, when's there's another one too. There's Festivus. That's a big day. Festivus is a big day. Anybody see the ratings yet? It looks like Raw's not going to do so well. NXT is on the verge of death. I believe next week's NXT is going to be just death as far as the rating. I mean, this is not going to be good next week. All right, because it really was, I thought, bad this week. And then you got Booker T, who's saying that Braun Breaker should already be on the main roster. I mean, maybe you're right. He's a big guy. He could probably do it. What I still don't get the. I don't know, man. I don't. I guess I'm trying to figure out the debate, right? The debate between people who say the guy should be using his Steiner name. Like, people are freaking out that the guy needs to be using his Steiner name. But there are other wrestlers that don't use the Steiner, their name, and nobody ever seems to care that much. Like, what was Bray Wyatt? Bo Dallas didn't use his name. Bo Dallas did not use his name. Bray Wyatt didn't use his name. And what did they call Bray Wyatt? Husky Harris? I mean, the guy's got legendary wrestling in his blood, and they called him Husky Harris. Braun Breaker, Bo Dallas, Husky Harris. I mean, we find out he touched women in the back. They call him Husky Harass. That'd be funny. But no, they just, they don't. I don't know. Does it matter? I don't think it really matters. But I think the one reason why it does matter for people right now, why people are freaking out so much over Braun Breaker, is because he just looks so Steiner that you just want to call him Steiner. I almost call him Steiner because he's wearing the outfit, that early 90s. He just looks like a Steiner brother, but he's a Steiner son. I'm sorry, dog, that you don't have a real friend. I'll be your friend. Have the ratings dropped? Matthew Ansil says, yeah, man, they definitely have. We're going to talk about them in a minute. I'm waiting for stuff to come in. I'm looking at the radar right now, and I'm seeing the projective stuff, but I want to get the real facts. I usually wait for Brian Alvarez to tweet because he's usually the fastest to tweet the official rating. He's just usually the fastest. But there's a lot of other people that come out with a lot of things and predictions or samples or rate whatever, and they're usually close and pretty accurate. But by the way, NXT just tweeted out this. So speaking of how the importance of this whole thing is, Braun Breaker the future of NXT. I like the graphic. I'll tell you, he's the future if you change that name. I still think Braun Breaker is really stupid. I don't know. Maybe when he's awesome, it won't be. But it just doesn't seem right. Like if his name was like Sean Steiner, that'd be cool. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Steiner, or Zack Steiner, that sounds better to me. I don't know, man. He just feels like he should be Steiner. He doesn't feel like he should be Breaker. He feels like he should be Steiner, and that's I think why the difference. Because now I'm starting to get mad about it, and I'm also getting mad at people who are mad about it. But then now I'm mad about it, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know. What the hell is that? I don't know what you tweeted, Brock Lobster, but it's very bizarre. Adam Pacini and Brian Zane are like, F hiding these people's names anymore who death threat you. I think I find like Adam Pacini and Zach, people like Brian Zane hilarious. I mean, listen, I love them. They're very nice. I think they're pretty nice people for the most part. But they're also the witch hunt type of people sometimes, and that's irritating. But I do like them. I think they mean well, and they're pretty nice or whatever. But, man, those guys would never be able to deal with the stuff that I deal with or that I've dealt with in the past. I really don't deal with anything much now anymore. But, I mean, the stuff in the past, these guys are upset that someone DM'd them and said, hey, you should kill yourself, Four Eyes. Or like, hey, your show sucks, Four Eyes, die. Like, they're getting that mad about that they're tweeting it out, saying, like, look at this guy said to me. It's like, dude, like, let us know when someone tweets a picture of your, like, house in your kid's school and them telling you, like, it's like someone DMs you and goes, your show sucks, die. It's like, okay. You know what I mean? You actually tweeted out that they sent you that? You're that, like, are you really that worried about that? That's just every day. It's every day, bro. What's up, chat? What's up, mister? Zach Zephron? Dude, I saw a video the other day where I think it was Zac Efron. Isn't Zac Efron the one with the pretty eyes? He's like a tall guy, 6'2" or something. I don't know. Or is it one of the Jonas Brothers? I don't know. He was like meeting one of the Olympic, Simone Biles. I don't know why. It's probably a viral video. It got recommended to me, and I watched it, and like Simone Biles is so small, and she's like, oh my God. It was funny. It was actually like a nice video. Like somebody wrote, it was like a refreshing teen, like a bunch of teenagers meeting and having this like funny moment. I don't know. Some people would probably call it like lame or stupid or what is this crap I'm seeing. But I saw it and I thought it was kind of cool. I was like, oh, teenagers being teenagers. That's kind of cool. They all got a crush on this guy. He shows up. It's like on CNBC or one of those. Maybe it was it might have even been on Scumbag MSNBC. I don't know. It was cool though. What's up, J-Rod? How you doing? Mr. X. Imagine if they got phone calls by Cookie Monster during their shows. Oh yeah, that guy. The guy that we call Tommy. Hey Tommy, it's me. That same guy calls me, I'm pretty sure. He calls me all the time. I just don't answer it. I have block. I don't really answer any phones. I have a separate phone line that I answer. A. Cox says he gets death threats from Freemasons. They're giving me death threats. Remember when I attacked Sean's View 5 years ago and he goes, I'm getting death threats from Joe Cronin's community because they're saying that I struck his channel. I didn't do it. I didn't take down his sting. I didn't do his thing. I'm getting death threats because of it. And then I told him, dude, I'll give you a death threat. I'll give you a real death threat. Remember that? That was actually 7 years ago now that I think about it. 7 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. Something like that. Something happened to my channel and people blamed him. And part of the reason was because when anything bad ever happened to anybody back in the day, he would make a video on it and be like for no reason. It had nothing to do with him. Like somebody would and he'd be like someone would get cancer. Like a YouTuber would get cancer and then he would go live with I didn't cause the cancer. I didn't make it happen. I was like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you making a video on this guy's family having cancer? What does it have to do with you? I'm just telling my audience I didn't do it. It's like, no, dude, you're just fucking being a scumbag. I'm a split decision on going to the Miami AEW shows due to how bad COVID is down there. I don't know if I want to go that road of danger. So I would say, so that's the big FP. Okay, so I would say this. If you are vaxxed, right? If you're fully vaxxed or recently vaxxed and you're going to wear a mask, and have you ever had COVID? Like, if you've had it, then I'm definitely probably going. If I've had COVID, had the shots, and I'm wearing a mask, and you're in Miami, I'm going. I'm like, yeah, fuck, I'm going. What am I gonna die of it now? No, probably not. Or I'd just consider it a science experiment. I would go on YouTube and I would say, I had it already. I'm fully stabbed, and I'm wearing a mask. And if I get anything and die, then you can just throw it all out the window because I have no underlying illnesses. I've got it before and didn't die. I got the jab and I'm wearing a mask and I'm going to Miami. And if I die, and if I catch it and end up dying after that, just throw everything out the window at that point. See, I want to know about that. I want to know the people that have gotten the jab and then died. I want to know those people are. Because if there's a lot of those people, then fuck everything, man, at that point. But if not, then, okay, good, it's working, which it seems to be a little bit. The pokey thing only helps stop you from dying. But do you know how hard it is to measure that? Because barely people die anyway. So it's like, okay, only 1% are going down, right? Oh, the dog's barking. Does that mean Gab's home? So if only 1% are going down, then the jabby jab is supposed to lower that to 0.3% or 30% or something like that, right? Or whatever. So you're supposed to have a much easier time battling it when you catch it if you've been stabbed. That's the point. I still see people arguing about, I'm stabbed and I got it. It literally doesn't make it any easier for you to catch or not catch. It doesn't make it any less possible to catch. And that's... If only the doctors would come out and say this stuff to make it clearer. They don't do it, though. Come out and tell people the clear fucking thing. It doesn't prevent you from catching it at all. It literally supposed to help you fight it better, so you won't end up hospitalized. That's the big thing that it supposedly does, right? What up, Midwest Outcast? That's all. That's what they should be, but they don't tell you that. They just tell you, oh, cures everything. Federico thinks it don't work. I have one. I have to get the second one. I've only got part one. That's me. People are nuts, though, man. The people that want to attack you for getting it, not getting it, I don't understand that. You know what we're all in this together means? We're all in this together doesn't mean everybody do what we say. We're all in this together means we all make an educated decision about what we think is best, and we accept each other for it, and hopefully everybody comes around eventually to what we believe is the right decision after a sample of time. That's what we're all in this together should mean. You know what I mean? If it takes Jimmy a year to get it, so be it. If it takes Jimmy a month to get it, so be it. If Jimmy never wants to get it, so be it. You know, I don't know. Everybody do, you know, that's what you'd essentially like to see. That's me, though. I don't know. Yeah, Lydia Taylor's right. It does mess. Everything messes with the immune system, kind of. I mean, if you get any flu, any shot, it's gonna start. Your immune system's supposed to kick in and be like, oh, what the fuck's this? In fact, if you don't get that, you probably might have got a placebo. You know, like if I get the jab and nothing happens at all, I start wondering like, oh, did I get a placebo or a fucked up? Like what did they fuck up about my shit? Because I'm not getting. But if I get the jab and I get a slight headache later, and then the next day I feel warm and snotty, and then the day after that it goes away, I'm like, fuck, good. Oh, my God, it worked. But if nothing happens, I start worrying, like, did they give me a dummy jab? What was that? Why is my... What the fuck? Nothing's happening at all. Did I get bullshit? I don't know. Also, speaking of Jimmy Troy, you cocksucker, who should be doing a show with me, making money, but you're a bearded cunt. Jimmy Fallon, I will never forgive Jimmy Fallon, and I will never forgive NBC for they canceled Norm Macdonald from appearing, if you guys remember, because Norm Macdonald, I believe it was, wasn't it because Norm Macdonald made the show people cry? When they found out Norm Macdonald was coming, they like listened to his stand-up or something like that, and they cried. Am I not wrong, or is this a different comedian that I'm thinking of? Either way, they canceled Norm Macdonald's appearance. Like, it was Jimmy Fallon's people, though. Cancels, appearance, cries. Somebody cries. And I'll never forget that. Jimmy Fallon, senior producers, cried because of Norm Macdonald, 2018. I will never forgive Jimmy Scumbag. So the other night when Jimmy Fallon was like, oh, poor Norm Macdonald's dead. I don't believe you, Jimmy Scumbag. And I don't believe you, NBC, you bunch of scumbag idiots. Norm Macdonald reveals he was canceled from The Tonight Show after Jimmy Fallon staffers started crying at the idea of him being on the following his remarks on Me Too. And by the way, following his remarks on Me Too means following his jokes on Me Too. Not his comments on Me Too. They were on his jokes about Me Too. What's up, Troy? Well, you can't communicate to me that way, you Troy bag. I hate Jimmy Fallon. He's a nice guy, but he's a dangerous nice guy. Let me tell you why. People that will roll over and throw you under the bus at the drop of a dime for a virtue signal SJW type of thing are scary people. I got to give Brian Zane a little bit of credit. I'm scared that Brian Zane is one of these people. That if I was ever on a tour with him, another wrestling thing with him, and somebody said to me, what's up, Gavin?
Why is the sweet skill package?
Because you, Brennan, Finn get one if you're good. You want one?
Yeah.
Did you get a muffin?
Yeah.
By the way, did you come home right away and log into Xbox?
Yeah.
Because I was waiting to see, like, when is he going to come home? And then I saw Burnt Harold logged in, and I was like, oh. Yeah.
I came home actually like 5 minutes before that.
Yeah. Let me know what's up with the show. All right, Troy. We'll figure it out. You got to be specific with me, you vague idiot. I'm dumber than you are. Man, Troy is a smug bastard. Remember that? We talked about Troy last night. People were like, yeah, but Rojas was like, yeah, but Troy's a real smug idiot. Remember the time Troy said, what was it that Troy said to me? It was the best thing ever. He was like, you don't even know what that word means or something like that. I don't know. Somebody's got to find that clip of that episode because it's a fire. I don't think I talked to Troy for like 3 months after that, but I really do love Troy. That was great stuff. Marty, whatever you do, don't go back to... What's up? What's up? D Moon's here. J Rod says, "Be right back." Okay, well, do we really have to wait for you? Be right back. Did you really have to write that in the chat? Federico Garza says, "I trust vitamins over the government." COVID-19. I do too. I'm taking a ton of vitamins. Like, I'm loaded up on vitamins. You know, like I'm taking vitamins up the yin yang. But the fact of the matter is, they're still not going to stop you from getting it and things like that. You know, like Joe Rogan. You know, Joe Rogan had a bad Sunday. You know, Joe Rogan had 3 days on COVID. You know, he had one day where he didn't feel so good, and then he had another day where it was really sucked, he said. And then in the next day, he got a little better, and then it was gone. So he had 3 days. And, you know, Rogan is on, like, vitamin drips and all kinds of things and crazy stuff. And it's still, you know, he still had a flu, basically. You know, he still got a quick flu. All I can say is that, dude, can you imagine remember when I had the flu 7 years ago? I always talk about this. People sick about it, but I'll just mention it really quickly. But when I had the flu 7 years ago, for that whole day and night, that was only a day and a night. But can you imagine if I caught that now? I would think I had COVID. You know, and looking at the temperature gauge shoot up to 102, 103, 10. You know what I mean? Like, if that happened now, I would be having like an anxiety attack with it. And that's why I think the hospitals are filling up too, because if I saw that now and felt the way I did 7 years ago or 6 years ago when I had the flu, the bad flu that I got, I mean, dude, I'd think like, oh my God, I gotta go to the hospital. I'm dying or something. Because I couldn't move, I couldn't walk, I could barely crawl to the bathroom at one point, and I'm watching the temperature go 100, 101, 102, 103, and then it went down, it went away, and that was it. But that was one of the worst sicknesses I'd ever had, and I don't know, I would say that if I had that now, I'd be panicking that, oh, fuck, I've got COVID, you know, you wouldn't know. So then you'd go to the hospital. But I didn't go to the hospital then because I said, well, I am not going to the hospital until this temperature gauge hits 103.5 or 104. I'm not going. This friggin' thermometer is going to have to hit 104 for me to go to the hospital. That's what I was thinking. And I woke up and stared at it at 103, and when I went back to bed and I woke up a couple hours later and I looked at the thermometer and I took my temperature. I was being my own nurse. I was waking up every hour to check my temperature, but then getting back to sleep, so I got good sleep. And when I saw it go down from 103 to 102, I went, oh my God, it went down to 102, fuck yeah. And then I woke up 2 hours later and it was like 100, and then it was 99, and I was like, nice. You know, that would have been awful to have to go to the hospital. Like, I was like, and I know I got to go at 104, we got to go to the hospital. Like, it's hospital time. What's up, AJ Ryder? How you doing? Yeah, T-Rev dropped $4. Who's John? John is a test donation that I played because Ryan Romano dropped a $50 spot. What's man flu? That's a good point. That's what happens when you go in the wrong hole. Rogan's also rich and probably tested constantly. That's true, Troy. He has to test. I think he tests all the time before people come onto the set, and they have to be tested and everything. D Moon says PUBG days with Troy and Jake, fun times. Yeah, those were like my funnest times ever. Why'd you leave? Now come back and do it again. I'd play PUBG with you guys all day again. I would. That'd be fun. I'll let you know, Troy. The thing is, COVID is severe and 30% of people have long-term COVID. Yeah, that's the problem. That's one thing that we don't talk about enough is the long-term effects that it's been having on some people. It's kind of like having post-concussion syndrome. You know, you get a concussion and then you get post-concussion syndrome for a long time sometimes. Luke Rojas says, do you think it's possible that the Universal title match will happen on Friday instead of Sunday? Need to drive up ratings. I don't know. I guess they could do that. I never liked that. I never like when they switch something like that to a... You know what they'll do is they'll do what they did the last few times is they will push it up, but then it will end in some kind of BS, and then the match will still happen Sunday. Remember, they've done that twice now already, right? So that's what they'll do. Hector Gutierrez, he's a member. The worst illness is watching WWE. I had pneumonia last year as well, multiple 103 and 104 fevers, but COVID test kept coming back negative. Yeah, you might have just had a flu. I mean, those don't go away. You know, the flus aren't gone away. Or
Did you just donate to
Whoa.
Joe? Did you just donate to Joe?
Oh shit!
Thank you for the donation.
2 cents less than you would have had the 1984 donation.
I'm going to feast
Must have been born in 1986. Mad action.
in the bunghole.
Just wanted to show some love and say thanks for the years of entertainment. Your show and the JCS Army always helps me with my battle with anxiety. Thanks for all you do.
Thank you, Mad Action. What's up? Yeah, man, I hope you enjoy all the shit. I know I've got it, so thank you. Nailed the analogy. What was I don't even remember what my analogy was. Yeah, Troy, now you have to get ready for Battlefield and Halo. Mad Action, man, thank you so much for saying that, dude. Thank you for being here. Thank you for that. Thank you for that $19, man. Very much, bro. You paid for the coffee and my groceries today. Thanks. I got some milk. My son drinks like a gallon of milk a day. He's nuts. So we all go through like 2 gallons a gallon a day. We definitely go through a gallon of milk a day. That's just this. When you got 5 people in your house and 3 growing kids, like, dude, the kids between everybody makes a mess somewhere in the house. Like, it's just nuts. The house is always we're always cleaning. Leah cleaned up I cleaned up the house the other day. Then the kids tore it apart. Then this morning I woke up to it clean from Leah. But I know it's going to be a mess again. But thank you for that dono, man. I definitely get the anxiety stuff since I've had it worse and worse for me. I understand it. And this ain't helping drinking this coffee right now, but that's okay because I'm feeling pretty decent at the moment. Maybe I won't be feeling good later when I get the second jab. Because when I get the second jab, my muscle killed the last time. My arm is going to kill. Yeah, I've been playing MLB The Show. I've been playing NHL, MLB The Show, and Madden. That's basically everything I've been playing recently. And today I'm going to be playing some Diablo II Resurrected. Pretty excited about that. You know, I'm going to go back to my season on Diablo Season 24, Diablo 3, and play a little Diablo 3 maybe. I've got to go pick up some stuff in my aunt's. I've got my side job. I can work that if I want today. But again, like I've been saying, like I almost thought about becoming like a lobsterman or something for a couple of... I know that sounds crazy, but it's like... But you know, the problem with that is like getting a boat, getting it in the water. You know, there's so many things to do. Like, I don't think I have the capital to do that, to execute that. So that's not going to happen. But I think if tomorrow I scratched a scratch-off ticket and I won like $20,000, I think I would take $5,000 and buy a boat. And I would, because if I bought a boat and traps, like the bottom line is, if I want to work, I could make 15 to 50K a year lobstering, being a lobsterman, right? So I could do this job here and then do that whenever I want. And it would be just something I could do, and it would make income. So if I won $20,000 tomorrow, I would do that. And then I would pay the rest to the IRS probably. Just to chop down some of that IRS tree. Leah's breast milk. That's a great idea. Joe, as soon as you get the shot, move your arm around in circular motion. It really helps. Okay. Jerome Spicer. Thanks, Jerome. I'll do that, man. What's been up, Jerome? I tried doing that a little. My mom said the same thing, and I even exercised before I went. Knowing, like, trying to get the muscle really moved. And, yeah, it just, I don't know. Come back mad I caught crabs instead. You can eat some crabs, too, right? Since reality is fake, what if you won the Powerball? Oh, dude, if I won the Powerball, we'd all be making money. I have a small enough audience that I could pamper you guys. You know? Like, I would just... I know that this sounds virtuous or whatever the hell you want to say, but I would go live daily with just giveaway money shows. You know, like if I won $600 million, since you guys have given me this show for the last 8 years, I would just give money away live on the air to my audience. It'd be funny as fuck. I compete in contests. Oh,
Are you really? You want to donate to me?
Show, I'm going to be debuting in AEW this coming Wednesday. Tony Khan signed me to a multi-year contract, and I will be one of the highest paid janitors in the company. Now stop talking shit, Joe, before I clothesline you like I do fat chicks into the pool.
What the hell? Oh my God, Ryback. I'd become Mr. Beast. That's a great point, Lydia. What's up, Ryback? Yeah, I become Ryback. Listen, Ryback, while you're sweeping and mopping the floors in the back of AEW, I want you to get a glimpse of Tony Khan's pecker and send me a picture of it, please. Thank you, Ryback. That's my only request. Thank you, sir. Medical staff, that's a great point, Sith Negan. That's why, Leah's family's in a lot of medicine stuff, so they'll always have a job. You guys can, if anybody wants to become a member, we're going to have a members-only stream this week. Membership buttons down below. You get special icons, special things, access to videos some people don't get that we do put up on Patreon, too. We're almost at 69 likes. That's a great point. Joe, remember, Ryan Romano says, know your role. No. Let's see what he says. Joe, be care. Remember what happened to Vince when he was giving money away live on Raw? Yeah, be careful. It's a good point, Ryan Romano. Thanks for the $50 drop, dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. It would be fun. Like, I would be Mr. Beast, but only for my community. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could easily go through the top donators who's ever donated and look at how much they've ever donated. I just send them back the money right away. So, like, everybody would get their shit back. And then I would take, like, $10 million aside and I'd just be giving it out to people on the show. Because how many people are really going to show up? It would only work for a few weeks. Then the word would get out that there's this guy giving money. You know what I mean? But for the first couple of weeks, if I was rich from winning the Powerball, as you stated, I would be able to, like, I know people's names in the chats, like Slow Death, like Jimmy Joyce, like all these people. I know you guys' names, so I would be like, "Yep, they're getting a payout." Like, it would just be like $50,000 to everybody. You know what I mean? Because it would only be probably up to 300 to 500 people who are solid, right? Because I know there's still thousands that listen and stuff like that, but there's 300 to 500 of you that are solid, like OGs or people that I absolutely recognize. So 500 times 20,000, what's that? I don't know. And probably wouldn't even be that many. So what's 500 times 20,000? That's 10 million right there. So if I won 600 million, I could give 20,000 away to everybody. If I did a stream that said, "What's up, guys? Special giveaway, Joe Cronin," this chat would be filled up to what, 200, 300 people? Everybody gets a car. It's a fucking Oprah Winfrey. And then I'd go to the people who are real super OGs that donated a lot, and those people would get bonuses. It'd be fun, right? And then I would take another like $5 million and then just just to have fun. I don't know. Then we donate to like charities and shit. And then we would do streams on donating to charities. We would do streams where we do stings on our friends on Facebook. Like, I put out a Facebook message that says, like, "Hey, I'd like to buy a toy for anybody who's in need this Christmas." By the way, I did this 3 years ago. I did this, and I only got 2 responses, but that told me that those people really needed it. I went on Facebook and I said, is there anybody out there that's crying right now or something because they can't afford something and they're having problems and blah blah blah. I got 2 responses from some people that I don't talk to a lot, but I grew up with, and they're on my Facebook friends list. And both of them were single mothers. And only 2 people. And I was like, "What is it? I'm getting it." And I bought it for them. And that was because I was working my other job and because of you guys supporting me so much that I was like, all right, let's do something. So we could do that. We could go on Facebook and be like, hey, is there anybody who needs like one like little item or needs something I can help you with Christmas? I just got a bonus thing. I'd like to do that. And when someone messages you, you instead of being like, yeah, let me get you that Tonka truck, you just send them $5,000 or like $10,000 or something like that. And they're just like, whoa, like you just blow people's minds. Like, oh, so, we could film the whole thing. They come in the house and they're like, hey, you just got to come over. And is it okay if I videotape it? Like, and they'll be like, yeah, because they'll just say yes because, they will. And you just like, yeah, well, so here we go. We just got you the truck and we're videoing it to try to spread the word to get other people to do good things and stuff like that. But, I hope you have a good time, Christmas, whatever. Oh, there's one more thing. And then they open the thing and then it's a viral show on YouTube. And, but no, I wouldn't do that. I'm just kidding. I would just do it in private. I wouldn't really make a show out of it. But that is something Mr. Beast would do. But it would be cool to see the people like explode like, oh my God, holy shit. That's fucking badass. What happened to his truck? You get a mask and you get a mask and you get a mask and you get a mask. Everybody gets a mask. How great would that be? Thank you, Ryback, for the $4 too, by the way. Ryback, in these trying times, I know that it's a lot for you to drop $4, Mr. Ryback. So thank you so much for that, Mr. Ryback, for that $4. 24 hours, 1-900 number, call-a-thon, says Deftones. Jopra Winfrey, says Troy. What the fucking... Dude, Jopra Winfrey. I would love to do that, man. I would love to do that. So, like, that would be so cool. Make it $30,000, says Deftones. Yeah, we could. We could make it $1 million. Yeah, but I'd have six. So, but if I won $600 million in the Powerball, you have to take the taxes out, right? So, what's $600 million? $600 million is like, what are the taxes? Like 60% on that? It's like 60%, I believe. So if you won 600,000, you'd actually really only take home like 350 million. Because I think the taxes on 600 million would take you it's 60%. Yes, if you won $600 million on the Powerball, it would be what, 360 million that you take home. So after I blew through having fun with all you guys and everybody and helping people, you take away 60 million, that would leave me with $300 million. So $300 million is what I'd be left with. So then I would take shit bomb. Oh shit.
You become a shit bomb.
Oh no.
Joe, I'm going to put you in the sharpshooter.
Wait, what the? Damn it. No, Bret Hart. It's Bret the Shitman Fart. Oh no, that's the regular Bret the Hitman Hart. I thought it was Bret the Shitman Fart. That's who I thought it was. I thought it was the OG donator, Bret the Shitman Fart. But that was actually the real Bret Hart. Okay. Come on the show, Bret. I'd love to interview you. Can you please come on my show? Thank you. Mr. X says, I've been like $5 or $7 for a while. What do you mean? Like a patron? Ryan Romano, love you. I love you, brother. Shout out to Hector Gutierrez. Come on, Bret Hart, I love you. It's okay. Don't put me in that. Usually something around 50%, yeah. Because normally it's 30%, right? The taxes are normally like 30, but once you get over like millions, then it's like 40 and then 600,000. And then I think the first year, no, I don't think your money gets taxed after that, right? There's no taxation after that. But if you earn income that was that much a year, then you would have to be taxed. So I don't think it counts as income. It counts as a lottery winning. So it's a one-time tax, I believe. I don't think they're going to tax you every year on your income of that. But you never have to work again. You would never have to work again. So, but you guys know you would become bored if you didn't do something. So that at that point, your life would really just be about volunteer work. That's what I would do. At that point, you just go, all right, once or twice a week, I'm going to volunteer and go out and do something. You know, that way you're getting out of the house to do something. I mean, I guess you could do some investing and building some businesses and good places if you wanted to. You know? I guess you could do that. Shit bomb! Oh, look at this.
You become a shit bomb.
Show I'll put you over unlike Hogan.
Oh, Brett the Shitman Fart, thank you. Yeah, that'd be great. Put me over, man. I can never get the vision out of my head of WrestleMania 9 where Bret Hart gets the salt in the eyes and he's telling Hogan to go get him and he's like, go get him. Go get him, Hogan. And Hogan's like, what? Like, dude, now I know that people hate WrestleMania 9, but I was 9 when that happened, and I'm sorry. I was a Hulkamaniac. Even though I liked Bret Hart, I did like Bret Hart. I was a huge Hulkamaniac still at 9. I probably started phasing out of Hulkamania when I was like 11 or 12, maybe 12 or 13 actually is more right. But at 9 years old, I was still a mega Hulkamaniac. So when Bret Hart said go get him, and then Hogan looked around and they put the belt on the line, as a kid I was freaking out. And when he dropped the leg, and then I remember as a kid I started thinking, wait, does this count? Is he really the champion? And as a kid I wasn't sure. I was like, wait, does this match real? Can he just say I'm putting it on the line? I don't even know. Even as a 9-year-old, I was like, I don't know if this is. But then when he held it up and the announcers started calling it, I was like, oh my God, it is. It must be real. Like, and I was freaking out. And the funniest thing is, as they go off the air, off the pay-per-view, Bobby the Brain Heenan is still trying to figure everything out. And he's like, wait a second. So let me get this straight. Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart was the champion. Then Yokozuna was the champion. And now Hulk Hogan's the champion. Like, and he's still trying to figure it out. And they fade away off pay-per-view. It's still one of the funniest fadeaways. And it also shows you how much better the announcing was back then. Because can you imagine if you had Michael Cole and Corey Graves calling WrestleMania 9 instead of Bobby the Brain Heenan? Like, dude, it would be awful. Like, Michael Cole would be like, it's a miracle at WrestleMania. And then Corey Graves would just be like, unbelievable that Hulk Hogan, whatever. And it just would be boring. It'd just be terrible. But, with Bobby Heenan, like, no, like, what the heck's going on? This can't be real, like, whatever. And they're fighting about it. And, I don't think it was Gorilla. It was Jim Ross. Jim Ross is like, I don't remember what the call is now, but it was like chaos. The call was so chaotic that it was good. It was still real to Joe. Yes, it was at that time. It was still real to me. My mother doxed me the other day on the call. She read my whole name. She said my name out loud, my whole name. I was like, what are you doing? It's a gift tax, says Mr. Goodbars. Would you think Bret Hart wanted to put anyone in the sharpshooter? It'd be me. Wait, what? Yeah, you would think it'd be Troy. I agree with that. I think it is. I want to say it's 60% for 600 million. It would be 60%, I believe. I think. Annuity saves taxes? What's that? I don't even know what that means. Annuity is a word I never... Isn't that an accruing something? Like an ownership of something? I don't know. You'd have to tell me, man. I failed school. Ryan Romano says, I remember when Cole called the end of Taker's streak. It so underplayed what that moment meant. I agree. A-Dub, what's up? I used to have an OnlyFans. I don't know if I still have it. I created an OnlyFans like 6 years ago. It was a while ago.
Yo, this whole city, we're gritty. Yo, we might eat our own shitty. Yeah, eat our own shitty. In the city of Philly, we eat shitty. We're gritty as can be. We can survive off our motherfucking own feces. In Philly, We'll eat our own shitty in Philly. That's why our mascot looks like a...
I said fuck Scott Farrell last night because someone made a Joe Cronin flips out compilation and I watched some of it. They had some clip from when you must have first started YouTube, but you were telling Scott to fuck off and hope he got cancer.
Oh,
Lol.
yeah. Deftones. What's up, Deftones? Yeah, that's really funny, man. That's an old clip. I love Scott Farrell. I wish he didn't leave radio because I used to listen to him. I stopped playing hockey in 2014 after my second concussion, and I still can't believe that it's been that long. It blows my mind that I haven't played. I used to play hockey every Friday night. Monetize This used to be on Wednesdays, and I used to play hockey every single Friday night, and also once in the morning during the week. But my favorite thing was on a Friday night, I would drive to hockey, and on my way home, I think on my way there and home, Scott Farrell would be on the radio. And I'd listen to him the whole way home, and then I always enjoyed sitting in the car, driving home, sweaty, going home to take a shower. And I'd be listening to Scott Farrell, and he'd be like, I'll tell you what Pittsburgh's going to do. Pittsburgh's going to die. Like, I can't even do him right now because my voice is messed up, but I used to be able to do a pretty good Scott Farrell. So I called myself as Scott Farrell, and I had a little fight with myself as Scott Farrell. And then the funny thing about it is somebody tweeted it at Scott Farrell, and he snapped on Twitter. He lost his mind on Twitter. He's like, that's not me. He's like, you idiot. He was losing his mind. And then I tried to play it up that I thought it was him, and I'm like, what? You're a scumbag. And he's like, listen, you fucking pissant idiot. And it was really funny. But yeah, we were just kind of messing around, having some fun. We were actually really trying to, I forget why we did it. There was a reason why we did it. I don't remember. But hey, the fact of the matter is, Norm Macdonald was canceled from going on the Jimmy Fallon show because he made Me Too jokes. And Jimmy Fallon is like, oh, we love Norm. Yeah, you love Norm? I thought your whole staff cried over Norm, and so you canceled his appearance. Jimmy Fallon, you scumbag. I hope Jimmy Fallon falls down a flight of stairs. What else? What a prick. Oh, I love Norm. Oh, we love Norm. Oh, you know about Norm? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know. That shit was trash. Do you guys remember when Famous B eviscerated me in a rap? Famous B sent me the some of the clip. Just here's a little sample of some of this. I think me and Famous B are gonna have a little rematch. Famous B, maybe we have a rematch on Monetize This in a couple of weeks, or maybe this Friday, or maybe next Friday. How about next Friday? Give you a week. What do you think, Famous B? A little rematch? What do you think? What do you think, Famous B?
Famous B in this motherfucker. Cheer, cheer. Hey, Joe Cronin. This for you, my boy. My boy. Look, my style gotta keep weapons lethal with Danny Glover. Stash mail in a stash box with weapons undercover. Shoot it out in broad daylight. All day with undercovers. Next day I lay your bay out. Got Leah undercovers. Hardest nigga I can say out. Got spit it undiscovered.
Yo, not even 30 seconds into the song and he's already called Leah out. What the fuck?
But from the hood, found a way out. Crawling up out the gutter. Skip to my loose, stick like glue, ball like the rucker. Got my bookings down to a T. Now can you dig it, sucker? Hottest food, better beware. Like motherfucking tough.
He should have put Booker T in that part. Like, dig it, sucker!
But I eat you up like some supper and hit the corn like Usher. I sit you down like Ushers. I bust a rhyme on busters. Ill with the rap show, MTV and Eddie Lover. Rape a beat and come with no rubber. Shooting like Eddie Butter. That's fucking Lakers, you fucking hater. Fade like a razor. If money talks, then my cheese on the news like fucking anchors. Clearing present danger. I'm slazzing on fucking bankers. Unleashing this hell, this anger. You suffered into Panga. You fugazi, your style lazy. You can't fade me. You think you funny, bitch. You ain't even Justin Bailey. In the banks, I'm like Sasha Banks on a fucking daily.
Oh my
On days
God.
off as janitor, Ryback working vegan food truck at Daly's place. With 600 mil, I give Joe and Jake a mil, Gargat's 6-pack of chalupas, bullfrog 2 liter of Fanta, and spend rest on blow to snort off Shell's labia.
Oh.
Giant Gonzalez.
Giant Gonzalez should have beaten Taker, says Pico's propeller penis. Listen, nobody was going to beat anybody at WrestleMania 9. WrestleMania 9 has got to be the most hilarious WrestleMania ever. We always talk about it. You know? We always talk about WrestleMania 9 because it is one of the most funniest WrestleManias of all time. There is nothing funnier than WrestleMania 9. I don't think you can call a Famous B's Get Fame number anymore. Retro Pooter says, Jimmy Fallon only makes people laugh when he's serious. Shit bomb! Oh, shit.
You become
Thank you,
a
Brett.
shit bomb.
I will teabag Goldberg for ending my Kara.
My carer. My carer. My carer. Yes, your career, Brett the Hitman Hart. You know, I told him one thing. I just said, don't hurt me. That's what I told Bill Goldberg. He couldn't even do that. And he damn it, he ended my career. And now I date a woman who can't even get pregnant. And I can't have a child anymore. And I want to have more kids like Blade and Razor and Knife. That's why I named my kids Blade, Razor, and Knife. I think those are really good names. How old is Blade now, or whatever his name is? It's got to be like 25, right? Whatever happened to Brett's kids? I never hear about them anymore. WrestleMania 9 is the worst WrestleMania of all time. You know, Sith Negan, I just don't agree. I think WrestleMania 11 is the worst ever. And I'd actually argue WrestleMania 9 is now not even close. I think WrestleMania 9 is better than like 5 of the 30s WrestleManias because it's hilarious. First of all, you get Macho Man on commentary with Jim Ross. The fucking commentary team is better than WrestleMania 36 and 7 and 5 and 4. I mean, I swear to God. Like, oh yeah, the Roman Coliseum. Like, just that alone is good, right? And then Bobby Heenan coming out. Remember they were playing that weird Roman music? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 for like 3 hours, and then when Shawn Michaels comes out, it's fire because it's so boring. It's like, dum, 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 dum. And you're just like, yeah, here comes Shawn Michaels, Tatanka, yee! He comes out there. I mean, that match was great. They ruined the ending, but it was a great match up until the ending, and the commentary was so good. Shit, I don't know. I think it's better than Mania 11.
You become a shit bomb.
Sonny gives the best sloppy toppy ever. Amazing.
Sonny gives the best sloppy toppy. Jesus. That's crazy. Jesus Christ. Bret Hart, Owen Hart in the opening match at WrestleMania 10 is top 5 WrestleMania classic. Yeah, Sith Negan, that is definitely true. When you go back and you look at the first 10 WrestleManias, like, what are the best matches of the first 10 WrestleManias? It's like Tito Santana, Shawn Michaels, Tatanka, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart and Owen Hart is like top 3. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Macho Man. I think Jake Roberts and Undertaker is really good. At WrestleMania 8, I love Jake Roberts and Undertaker. That match is so fun because of the commentary and how they sold the Undertaker being this dead, scary person. Oh, it's great. Hogan and Warrior is pretty good. Like, that was a pretty big spectacle of a match. I think Macho Man and Hulk Hogan is pretty good too. For Hulk Hogan, that's one of his best matches, right? Macho Man and Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 5, the story with Miss Elizabeth and everything. That, dude, I think I'm gonna go watch that when we're done this. That's the match that hooked me on wrestling. That's the match where I went, I love this. And that's where I just snapped and was like, I love this. It was the Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, and the Ultimate Warrior and Jake Roberts and people like that made me just fully attracted to wrestling. And then what happened was I got out of it for a second when I was a kid, and I saw Saturday Morning The Undertaker on with Paul Bearer. And I went, oh, yeah, wrestling. That's right. I've got all these wrestling tapes, and I love wrestling, but I hadn't been watching for about 8 months or something as a kid. And it reminded me, oh, yeah, like, is the new wrestling out? Was there another WrestleMania type of thing? And I went and rented WrestleMania 7. I had missed WrestleMania 7, and I went and rented it, and then I had watched SummerSlam. So that was me as a 5, 6, and 7-year-old. Actually, no, as a 6-year-old, I believe. But yeah, WrestleMania 5, Hulk Hogan and Macho Man was what got me into that. Dark Side of the Ring on Canyon tonight. I don't know. I'm not a big Canyon guy. I find almost no interest in that, but I probably will watch it since Dark Side of the Ring is awesome. It's got to be interesting. It's got to be good. Right? It's just got to be. They're so good at shit over there. There's a lot of stuff, man. I was supposed to go to the Home Depot today. It's crazy. I like when I get like suspicious activity emails, and then the email is from like JJ5P100,578.5.7823, and you're like, yeah, that's not real. You know, I don't even like you can't even make it close to believable at this point. Sith Negan sent me an email. Rampage will be 2 hours till 10 p.m. till midnight. So what time are you going to do monetize this? That's a great point. Yeah, so, I'm not really 100% sure yet, quite honestly, so I'm going to have to update you guys about that. I'm thinking we might actually do monetize this on Saturday. I don't know. And just do Rampage night. I'm not sure. Or maybe we'll do both. I don't know. I think we'll have 2 nights of monetize this. That's what we'll do. We'll do Friday night Rampage, monetize this, and then Saturday night Throwdown or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, monetize this will be heavy on the AEW Rampage this Friday night. So it's going to be weird. This is a very weird Friday night show. This is a big thing. And I've been so busy, I don't know, man. I got to go get my jabby. My order just got canceled from Home Depot because I didn't pick the wood up in time. I need to put wood in my in my attic, and then I need to measure the air vents so we can redo the heating system. My mother works at a place where she can get that stuff, so that's not going to cost anything. But we got to get ready for the winter because the house isn't heating properly. The third floor
Shit bomb!
isn't heating at all, really.
You become
It just sucks.
a shit bomb.
Vince loved the Illuminati. He killed Owen and Chris.
Oh, my God. Well, it's possible. But, you said it. Ladies and gentlemen, the ratings are in. We've been sitting here waiting this whole time for ratings. Well, I don't know if they're in, actually, now that I look at it. AEW Dynamite is moving to TBS on January 5th. Rampage will stay on TNT. That is a big story that's happening right now. Wow. AEW, that will be probably our main thing tonight. Wow. Wow, this is crazy. January 5th. I mean, we knew that it was probably moving to somewhere, but it's just gonna. That's weird. Switching over to TBS on Dynamite because they couldn't keep up doing the show on this channel, right? With the basketball stuff. Mostly the basketball playoffs is what ruins it, right? I don't know what to do anymore, Sith, to be honest. Every move I make is wrong for the last year. You know what I mean? If I move a show to this night, that night, it's just wrong. Whatever I do is wrong. If I do something, it makes somebody angry somewhere, somebody's going to be upset, like no matter what I do. People leave over it, I guess. I don't even know, man. I don't know what to do anymore. I make decisions based on my show, and that's really about it. But, yeah, I don't know what to do. But I think we'll just party on Friday night, man. Friday night, Rampage, monetize this. And really, Garguts is in trouble. If that belt doesn't get to Jake very soon, like, we're going to have to hurt this guy. You know what I mean? AEW Women's TBS Championship is rumored to be coming next year. So they're going to change the TNT belt to the TBS belt? I mean, what goes on with that? Or I guess the TNT title moves to Rampage only, and the TBS Championship moves to TBS only. Is that what's going to happen? I don't know. That's very interesting. Sith Negan, thank you. That is interesting. I don't know what that means. By the way, yeah, well, I don't know what's going to happen with that. Dynamite moves to TBS. I don't know. We're going to have to talk about it tonight on Out of Nowhere. Now, Jake badly wants to be here for the show tonight. I don't think he's going to make it. And I don't think he should make it. I think Jake should just stay out. Go to bed, Jake. In fact, I'd rather have him for Monetize This, but honestly, I think he's got to take the whole week off. I think he needs to take the whole week off and rest. I don't think he's in any shape to be staying up or doing anything. Now, if he wants to pop in for an hour or whatever on Friday, that's fine. If he's listening to this, Jake, come on over. But I really just, please rest, bro. Just come home and rest. Your lung capacity is bad. I heard you talking. Just rest. Can you imagine if he had gotten COVID during this? Like, I don't even want to think about it. Garguts, get that belt to Jake or we'll crucify you. Jake is the rightful Monetize This champion, and he deserves that championship belt. Okay? He needs to have that championship belt ASAP. And I hate saying ASAP. He might have traded the belt for nacho fries. AEW Dark Escalation moving to CNN in 2022, says Truth Law. Canyon would be happy now with all the... Oh, that's out in the world. He would have to hide it like he sucked D. Yeah, you know. Canyon liked to swallow it up, which is... Listen. Hey. Live and let live, man, as far as I say, but... Just don't force me to take it, you know? I'll help you find a boyfriend, too. By the way, what the hell was Boston, the Red Sox, wearing the other day? I watched Chris Sale pitch in a banana outfit, bro. I thought we were on the Caribbean islands. The Red Sox, 7 games in a row. The Red Sox have caught fire in baseball again. I think they got over the trade deadline thing. They like the trade deadline, they were like, really? You're not going to do anything for this team? Okay, and then they went into shit. And then they finally were like, all right, let's start playing again because, let's get over it. Okay, 7 in a row. Good job, Red Sox. We need to go after the Yankees. Let's go. Come on, you New Yorkers. Let's get in a fight in the chat. Let's go. Nothing like fish and chips, man. Fish and chips and some lobster. AEW Dynamite last night on TNT was watched by 1.2, guys. Oh, no. The ratings are out. Remember last night I said, I hope they beat the 1.3 of CM Punk's debut with Bryan. I was hoping that they would go 1.3500. So 1,350,000 is what I was calling and hoping for last night. Many of you were saying 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, even Luke Rojas said. Well, it's 1,273,000. So they just fell short of the 1.3 goal that I had. Wow. And they did a bombs away 0.48. just short of WWE's Raw 49 demo rating this week, ending Dynamite's 2-week run ahead of Raw. So this actually ended Dynamite's streak of winning the demo. For the first time, AEW didn't win the demo in a couple weeks, and it was one of the Dynamite's biggest shows. Wow. But I'll tell you what this means. What some of this means is AEW Dynamite has captured a lot of the NXT audience. So a lot of the NXT audience that was over 45 watching NXT is now watching NXT going like, what the hell is this?
Bomb!
I'll watch AEW.
You become a shit bomb.
Tommy, I will give you a pile driver on your couch.
Tommy Dreamer, you hear that? Bret Hart's coming for you. He's coming for you. This is, by the way, this bonus stream is brought to you by everybody who donated last night, and we broke the record, so thank you guys for that. Brett the Shipman Fart. So let's take another look at the demo here. This is crazy. Now, this is early, but, it looks like, 1,273,000. That is, I believe the top 8 rating of all time for AEW. So that's still a good rating. They're in the top 10 all-time ratings. I think this is the 8th or 7th highest rated AEW show of all time. I'm not 100% sure about that. It could be a little higher up, like 5th or something. Could be 5th or 6th. I could be wrong. I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head. Brett the Hitman Hart, thank you, man. I don't know. But I just know that I was hoping this was going to be the top 5, top 3 rated show of all time last night. And they ended up hitting top 5, 6, or 7 somewhere. So, but I thought maybe all time. Like I said, Rojas thought 1.5. I hope Rojas is still watching. Rojas, you still watching this? Your head's got to be exploding right now. Last night, AEW doing a 1,273,000, and WWE Raw beats AEW in the demo. Unbelievable that they would lose the demo last night with all that going on. I'm fucking blown away by that. Because Raw didn't do a very good job. But I'm blown away that they did not take everything. I am shocked that AEW didn't take the demo. And listen, I'm not surprised that AEW lost in the rating overall. I expected Raw to do a 1.8 million or something like that, and AEW to do a 1.3. But I thought the demo would be won by AEW, and they didn't even win the demo. I am shocked by that news after last night. That is shocking news. I look up AEW ratings. 3 hours ago, AEW Dynamite pins down its 2022 premiere date on TBS. That's the big announcement now, is the TBS stuff. AEW Dynamite sets January date for TBS. AEW on TNT in Boston did a 0.79 rating. That's an old tweet. That's not a correct tweet. Disregard that. That's not the right tweet. Okay, so all right, so I don't know. I'm looking at all the news. Ryan Romano, thank you for the $50 super chat earlier, man. Just want to shout him out again and being the top dog. I didn't even do this for donos today. This was just to do the bonus show for the donos from last night, and you guys have donated this show, so thank you guys for keeping me alive with those donations, man. That is so fucking cool of you guys. The viewership numbers last night, September 22, AEW Dynamite Grand Slam, show the Arthur Ashe Stadium have been revealed. This is from Wrestle Talk from Brandon Thurston's tweet that we just looked at. They're looking at the same stuff we're looking at. Comparison, Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, Roman Reigns on the show, Drew. And now remember, SmackDown was on Raw, so that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Roman came to Raw. But even with Roman at Raw, Raw still did a 1.7. So the ratings barely changed for Raw. In fact, didn't last week they did a 1.8? Raw did a 1.8 last week. They brought Roman to Raw, and they did a 1.7. So the rating actually went down for Roman. But it would have gone down if Roman wasn't there. It would have gone down a lot more.
Shit bomb!
Instead, it only went down
You become
100,000.
a shit bomb.
Remake the song of I'm a Real American Hogan theme.
Well, we already did. We did I'm a Racist American. I am a racist American, made on blacks and Mexicans. I hate on them race. We already did that. It's up on. We've done that song many times. Bret Hart. We've done that song many times. I think I came up with that 3 years ago. I think 3 years ago we did it, and then I did it again. I've done it every year. I've done it again. There's 3 versions of it out there if you find them. That is a travesty, says Sith Negan. Ryan the Heel says, I'm taking the steps to quitting cigarettes. Good, because they cause cancer. Especially in some people who have genes that are susceptible to it, right? Sith Negan says, the AEW women's division doesn't need another title belt at this time. Not enough full-time veteran contracted women on the main roster. See, that's kind of what I think. This tells me that we're really having kind of a brand split without saying there's a brand split. Like, or they're really splitting the titles, right? So that they don't want to change the TNT championship. So that tells me the TNT champion is moving to Friday nights only on Rampage. And if that's the case, then the TBS championship will be defended only on Dynamite on TBS. So that's what that looks like to me. And that's somewhat of kind of having a brand split without having a brand split. But it's not a brand split because anybody can go to Rampage. But the belt essentially would stay mostly on Rampage on Fridays. But I'm sure they could come over because then they're cross-advertising. Hey, the TNT champion is here on TBS. There's nothing wrong with that. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it doesn't matter at all. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that doesn't matter at all. And I'm being ridiculous. I didn't think about that. I'm thinking out loud right now on the fly with you guys. So, I mean, you know. I'm excited about Diablo. Thinking about that, too. Lower than what I thought. That's lower than what I thought, too. Troy's alive. Yeah, Troy's been here the whole stream. I wish Sale would take a pair of scissors to them. To the clothes. I'll have to text you, Troy. I'm thinking me and Troy on a maybe once a week podcast, me and Troy. I bring Troy over to my house. Troy sits over there, and we do a live broadcast here. We won't really talk a lot of wrestling, but we'll talk a lot of entertainment and news and have a good time. He'll kind of be like my newsman who talks. You know, keep me grounded. And I'll just say horrific shit. It'll be fun.
Shit bomb!
You become a shit bomb.
Jake, let Damien bite me, BC. I won't sniff cocaine.
Listen, Brett, you know you guys did a lot of that back in the day. Sith Negan says, don't forget that TNT also means Dynamite, not just the network. That's a great point. Little double up. Juan, what's up, Juan? If anybody wants to become a member, click the membership button down below. And I want to say thank you to everybody who became a member last week that I didn't shout out. A lot of you guys have been clicking the membership or remembershipping up, whatever you want to call it, while I was off the air. So I did see those come in. So I just want to hit up some of those.
We got a new member. Yes. Oh, I'm hard. I'm so good. Oh my God, I'm hard for the new member.
So I want to thank William Sean, man. William Sean, a first time, I think, or at least, you know, this is his first month in a row. So William, thank you, bro, for hitting that green membership button down below, or red, whatever color it is now. I want to thank everybody who's been hitting the thanks button down below, which you can donate to any video now, even if it's an uploaded video, and I will try to pin you to the top when you donate. You know the deal.
We got a new member.
It's the villain.
Yes. Oh, I'm hard. I'm so good. Oh my God, I'm hard for the new member.
The villain.
Okay,
the villain is 2 months in a row, but not only is the villain 2 months in a row, But the villain is also just been a beast. You know, for a long time, he's always here and there and off and on and going. So the villain has always been a beast, always been awesome.
We got a new member. Yes. Oh, I'm hard. I'm so good. Oh my God, I'm hard for the new member.
Okay, that man, Tenorio 128, 8 months in a row as a member, dude. That's crazy. Shell is 17, actually. That's pretty crazy. But 3 months or 8 months rather in a row is nutty. So Tenorio, thank you for 8 months in a row. Troy says the White Sox couldn't wear them. They had to use their normal jerseys. They benched them for the day. I just don't understand the banana outfits that the Red Sox are wearing, man. They look like they were the Puerto Rico team or something like that.
Oh my God, I'm hard for the new member.
Shout out to the OG Mitch B. I don't know if that's Mitch Brandenburg or another Mitch, but that's Mitch B 3 months in a row. I think that's that Mitch, I believe. I have to go pick some stuff up at my aunt's house in a few minutes. That's one thing I got to do. We've been live for an hour and 30 minutes, so I went 30 minutes over. I love it. Let's bring it on. The villain is one of the largest donators of all time on the show. The villain is actually huge. Brian Jardine, man, 3 months in a row. BJ, thank you. BJ, thank you so much, man. Also, shout out to all the producers at the $25 spot on Patreon. I have a full podcast coming to Patreon, and potentially we may do that if Troy comes over and he wants to do something, I may work that in too. But I've got one coming that's hopefully creative and hopefully entertaining enough. We'll see how it goes. It'll be uploaded soon. Christian Enrique. Last night I think we did shout him out as he subbed, but just fuck it. We'll give him another shout out now for subbing. And here's Shell's 17 months. Thank you. And now she's got Jake's picture. Look at that. Shit bomb. She's unlocked Jake's photo.
You become
when he was bigger.
a shit bomb.
Legendary.
I will be getting out of prison soon.
Oh my God, Jared the Subway guy. Are you serious? Just in time to sniff your kids, ladies and gentlemen. Jared the Subway guy. Janelle, what's up, Janelle? At work, been here for more than 16 hours. Jesus. I think I worked the longest shifts I ever worked were 12 hours. And sometimes that was because somebody quit or called in, and I was either the manager or the assistant manager, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm staying at work. Or, you know, there were some places where it would be like, all right, you can lock up and go home. You know, you got to get out of here. But there were some places where it was like, well, there's nothing I can do. And they were like, well, you can go home, I guess, if you have to lock up early. And I was like, no, I'm not going to lock up early. I'll keep business going. Or there were people depending on us to be open. So I stayed open, but it was like, Jesus, bro. It was like, I can't remember coming home just dead. Shit bomb! Justin.
You become
Justin
a
Monday.
shit bomb.
Violin 33. For the amount of time AU has been going. Gotta give them respect for the 2-week run. With the more people coming to AU, numbers will definitely become higher.
Yeah, you're definitely right, Justin Monday. Justin Monday, it'll be all right. Justin Monday. It's a Jimmy Buffett song. Yeah, it's a pretty fire accomplishment, I guess. You know, pretty good. They're still above what AEW and everybody thought they would be up above, you know. So it's good, man. But I didn't have over expectations. You know, like Rojas thought 1.5. Some other people said 1.4. I said, I don't know if they'll even hit 1.3, and they didn't. They did 1.27. So, you know, I think keeping it realistic that the audience, right now their audience is, if they're doing really well, they've got 1.2 million people watching them pretty much. You know, somewhere between 1 million to 1.2. They're probably not going to come above that until they start finding new fans. It's going to take finding new fans to do that. So, what was that, Finny? I've got to go to my aunt's to pick up some stuff out of her house for my mom and transport it over to my mom's house. And now it's traffic time, too. That's going to stink. Justin Monday, WWE Violin. So, you're WWE Violin. What's up, dude? OG. 12-hour shift, Pico Dummy. What? Shell said 1.3. Yep, I remember that, Shell. You're pretty much dead on there. I'll see you guys tonight for Out of Nowhere. Don't know if Jake will be here. But if not, I'll probably have some people on, like either Rojas or, a couple other people. Anybody that wants to talk wrestling, maybe we'll get somebody else. Diablo 2, dude. What up, D-Moon? Yeah, no, I love Diablo 2. I played when they did the pre-sale and they did the testing, the beta, rather. I love the beta. It was fun, I think I'm kind of like not as hyped about it because I played so much of the beta, And then I wanted to get Leah into it, and Leah was kind of like, whatever. And so, but now Leah's hitting me up that maybe she'll play it. I don't know. Who knows, man? What will happen is people will play it without me because people hate doing anything with me. So other people will play it without me. But it's probably what will happen. But I'm a scumbag. Cox says, go Joe. Where should I go? Over a cliff? Jimmy Joyce, what's up? I've been getting a lot of footlongs in prison. Jake is out of the hospital. I think Jake is... No, Jake is not yet out. He thought he was going to get out last night. Then he thought he was going to get out in the middle of the night. He might be out, but I know his phone is dead. Jake's phone is dead, so I'm assuming he's still there in the hospital right now.
You become a shit bomb.
I have been getting a lot of footlongs in prison.
Oh. Well, you're probably looking for the inchers. It's probably what you're looking for. Jared, the Subway guy. By the way, Jared, the Subway guy, since you're getting out of prison soon, can you become a patron, Jared? $1 a month on Patreon a month, or $2 a month, or $5 or $10. There's a bunch of bonus content. There's thousands of podcasts over the years that are up on Patreon for you to consume, download, and enjoy. So much content. I have a massive library of entertainment on my Patreon. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Jared, the Subway guy, we'd love to have you. Because we're all, like, adults here, so, like, we can beat you up if you try anything funny. Now, kids don't love to have you at all. But, we'd love to have you. Also, you guys really did enjoy Wrestlers on Patreon, it seemed like. It seemed like you guys liked it. I am going to bring it back. It's just a lot of people didn't say much on it, so I didn't want to do too much. But you guys did email me about it, and I don't know, like, I did episode 1 of Wrestlers on Wrestlers, and you seem to like it, but I just didn't get a lot of feedback on it, so I wasn't sure what to do. That was the one that was like this. Remember this?
Oh, yeah. Welcome to another episode of Wrestlers on Wrestlers. And I am your host this time, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Yeah, and we're here with Jake the Snake Roberts. Yeah, Jake, how you doing? It's great to be here. Well, I know it would be. Thank God I don't travel with Damien anymore, or I would have I've been so horny I would have fucked him. I'd like to also welcome my other guest at this time, Britt the Hitman Hart. Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to be here, and quite frankly, it's good to see Jake. It's great to see you from beyond the grave, and I'm happy that we can do this podcast again. It's been a while, and quite frankly, it's been too long, but that's, you Americans always seem to typically forget about things, but, in Canada, we kind of stick to a schedule a little bit more.
Yeah, well, one more comment like that, and I'm gonna have to snap your neck. Fucking asshole. Dig it. Yeah, so Jake, tell me about 1991, you're in the back of a Cadillac, Vince McMahon just paid you, and you kind of lost your mind in front of everybody in the locker room, in the parking lot. Listen, it wasn't my fault, because I told Vince McMahon, I said, don't you ever pay me before 7 o'clock. Because if you pay me, and I've been fiending, I will go out to score. And I don't mean pussy. I mean drugs. And I told Vince this several times, and I think I think he knew it, but he wanted to see what would happen. But he knew what would happen. Hold on a minute, I'm getting a call. God damn it, I told you not to fucking call me, you fucking asshole prick. I'm sorry, where was I? I was saying, yeah, so Vince knew this and he thought it'd be funny. He thought it'd be funny to pay a drug-addicted Jake the Snake Roberts at 10 a.m. That's fucking hilarious. Because I was up all night fucking a whore
No.
and getting drunk, and I'm fucked up out of my mind. And I'm beginning to get a hangover, but I don't know if it's 10 o'clock a.m., p.m., or 2 in the morning. And Vince thinks it's funny to hand a guy like in my stage $2,000. And I took the $2,000. I bought a whore. And I don't condone this. Obviously, I was a piece of shit. But she specifically said, apparently, no ass play. Now, I didn't know. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. And I wouldn't even know about this if it wasn't for the honky tonk man and Greg the Hammer Valentine, who were watching in a comatose state in a car next to us. It looked like the scene in Back to the Future in the first movie. Except no McFly showed up to help. Wait a minute, are you saying, Jake, are you trying to say that you raped somebody? No. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. I'm saying, well, I'm just saying that I picked the wrong hole.
Jake, I gotta be honest, it sounds like you're talking about you raped somebody.
What kind of a piece of shit do you think I am?
I'm just saying that it sounded like that's what you said. You stuck it in a hole, an unwilling hole of a participant. You know, where I'm from up in Canada, a group of guys would beat the shit out of you for that. Quite honestly, Jake, I mean, you know, based on your family history, it's not that out of the realm.
What the hell does that mean? Listen, I think you guys need to tone it down just a little bit. Listen, we're going to take a break from our sponsors. Yeah, let's go to a quick commercial break. Dig it!
Hey, wrestling fans, it's me, JD from New York here, and I'm here to bring you a all-new product, the best product you've ever heard of in your life. I'm from New York, which means I'm a cock-sucking, cunt-bag, fuck-starting fuckhead. And if I got a deal for you, right now, Blue Chew is one of the best gums to make you cum, if you know what I mean. Skittles, get out of the bathtub, you retard! Fucking Skittles, I'm gonna rape you again! I'm gonna rape you again, Skittles, you fucking retard! Get Blue Chew, just use coupon code JD'sAfuckingasshole.com. I'll see you guys later for more Off the Cock.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah, we're back here, yeah. Things got a little weird during the break, let me tell you. I got to apologize, Jake the Snake Roberts. He had to step outside for a minute. He was having flashbacks to beating a child, allegedly. But that being said, Brett the Hitman Hart, yeah. Brett, why don't you tell us about those sunny days, if you know what I mean?
We know it's really quite a touchy subject. It always has been because, you know, we're at the point in life where I've really forgiven Sean for a lot of things. There's a lot of things I have not forgiven him for in many ways, or basically that aren't, it's not that I haven't not forgiven him, it's just there are things that you are not forgivable. You know, forgive and forget. I don't forget a thing. Canadians don't forget a damn thing. It seems like sometimes Americans, they've got a short-term memory. You could stab a guy's sister the next day. As long as he rubs your back, he'll sell you a car, or he'll bring you a birthday cake or some weird shit like that, but that's what Americans do. I never understood it, but quite honestly, Sunny Day stuff was always bogus. Everybody knew Sunny was a whore. Everybody knew she was a fuck-up. And Shawn Michaels was paranoid because I was friendly with her, because in Shawn's mind, you can't be friends with a female unless you're making love to him or banging him or fucking him while you're on drugs. You know what I mean? Basically, the bottom line is, back then, who are you going to believe? The guy on drugs who was a complete piece of shit? Or...
I'm being interrupted. You want to do your dinosaur thing?
Yes. I love you. You love me. Let's go out and kill Barney.
How is this still a thing since like 1993?
With
How
the big
do you know about this?
shotgun, and Barney's on the floor.
No
more purple dinosaur.
Super loud.
I hope I blowed you up.
Yeah, you're blowing up my ears, but you're also blowing up hundreds of other people's ears. Like, I don't care about my ears.
Yay.
How does this song continue? Nobody even watches Barney anymore, so why is it still a thing? Do you hear this from a kid at school?
No.
All right, give me a kiss and go away. All right, how was school? How was school? I'm getting off now in a second anyway. How was school? How was school?
It was okay.
It was okay? All right. I'll be up in a minute, okay?
Ooh, Barney's a dinosaur.
We know. We grew up with Barney. Everybody
And
watching grew up with
it's
Barney.
purple. Guess what? I shot Barney with a dinosaur, and now he's dead.
All right. Get out of here. Bye. I remember in kindergarten singing that. Maybe not kindergarten. It was like first grade. I don't know. I remember running around the playground singing that, though. But, you know, that's my song to her. I would sing. I don't know why this is, because everybody would sing like Row, Row, Row Your Boat and, you know, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. I did sing that to my kids. But I would sing I love you, you love me, we're a happy family with a great big hug and kiss and blah, blah, blah. I would sing that to my kids. And my kids are like, what nursery rhyme is that? And I'd have to be like, you know what? What nursery rhyme is that? And then one day I was like, wait a minute, I'm singing the goddamn Barney song to my kids. I don't know why. I sing the Barney song to my kids since they were babies. I didn't even like Barney. When I was a kid, I was kind of too old for Barney. But for some reason, I did watch it once in a while, or like my cousins did and stuff. And that was just catchy to me. And I guess I just remembered it, so I sang it to my kids for some reason. I sang the Barney, the I love you, you love me song. I don't know why. But now to hear my daughter singing the one that we sang to make fun of it back in 1993, 92, it's kind of weird. Because Brenna loved that song. She would ask me, like, will you sing the song to me that I like? She loved it. And I know she still does, but, man, let's go out and kill Barney. No more purple dinosaur. I remember getting in trouble for singing that in kindergarten. Or it might have been first grade, actually. I think it was first grade. Yeah, it was first grade. First grade. I think it was first grade and second grade where we had all these songs about Mike Tyson, Michael Jackson, Pee Wee Herman, Barney. There was the Pee Wee Herman jokes about him taking his dong out we joked about. Then there was Michael Jackson and kids. We like already knew about those jokes, I think, then. I don't know. We had a bunch of and I was in second grade. I think that's what B's in. Anyway, let's continue this. I see the donos are popping up.
You know, Bret the Hitman Hart, I was clean as hell, you know, on top of the game in the WWF at the time.
Never mind. Let's move on to, let's go, apparently Jake is coming back in the studio. Jake, have a seat right there. Jake, go ahead, have a seat there, Jake. Oh my God. Holy shit. Fuck.
Whoa.
Fuck my fucking ass. Oh my God. Oh my God, let me tell you. Ooh.
Oh my, Jake, are you all right? Did you just pull your back?
Oh God. Oh my God, no, I just came in my pants. I was staring at your secretary for 5 minutes.
Oh, you damn Americans are disgusting.
Jake, I don't really think you should be saying that, man. You know, HR listens to this broadcast, so we gotta go to a commercial break. We'll be back with more of Wrestlers on Wrestlers, yeah.
And this fucking music. What is this music that I picked? I don't know if I can ever find this music again. I don't even know where it is.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your favorite New Yorker and wrestling personality. A lot of people call me a midget. A lot of people say that I'm a fucking tiny fucking asshole who all I do is drink fucking coffee and fondle cats. A lot of people say the only pussy I can hold on to is a fur-lined female, scum-sucking, long-nailed, fucking meowing piece of fuck. But the fact of the matter is, I'm no longer that way anymore since I got step-up shoes. That's right, I'm talking about an entire 6 inches that will make you fucking 6 inches taller when you wear these shoes. Get them with my coupon code, midget fuck, and use the link down below. Mittens! Mittens, get the fuck out of the bathtub, Mittens! You fucking penile cunt! You're a piece of shit, Mittens!
Well, for those who want that to return, feel free to vote above in the chat. Just make sure you're a patron or you're going to be a patron, and I'll put time into those. That was a pilot episode where I just did all those voices on the fly, so there's no editing. I could have edited stuff out and fixed things and made it more whatever, so I could do that. You know, I could spend hours doing that. I spent probably only 30 minutes on that. I just recorded it in one take, put some music over things, and that was it. I think I did it all live, to be honest. But let's wrap up this show with a couple more donos. AEW Dynamite moving to TBS January 5th. Dynamite the other night did a 1,273,000 views. So, and lost to WWE Raw in the demo, amazingly. I mean, just crazy. Still great news for AEW, really good news, but they didn't go above expectations, which for me would have been a 1.34 or 5, would have been above expectations. And, you know, I chose 1.3, and they didn't even hit that. They came very close, though.
Shit bomb.
Very close.
Remember, Joe, this is a safe space for all people. I don't need my male privilege to get what I want. Black Lives Matter, believe all women. I'm riding with Biden.
Believe all women, baby. That's right, unless they're Kamala Harris and you need to make them your vice president. Then don't really believe her and tell her to forget the things she said about you. I get it. Thank you, Joe Gacy. Much appreciated. Keep those kids under the porch. And thank you for becoming a $5 shit bum. Moments I've actually laughed out loud at. I learned that from Honky Tonk Man, the step-up shoes. Jesus Christ. Don't remind us of that. I got to go say hi to my kids, too, man.
Duncachino?
Don't mind if I do.
They came home from school right as I started the stream. What up, Gerald Armstrong?
Duncachino!
You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my
Chocolate blend.
We sang about Saddam Hussein during the first Gulf War.
Yes, it was stuff like that, Gerald Armstrong. What did we sing, though? We did talk a lot about Saddam Hussein in the early 90s as kids. We called, like, Saddam insane and stuff like that. I mean, dude, that's how polluted, though, we all were, too. Like, I mean, we would, like, say, like, Saddam insane. I remember calling him Saddam insane. And maybe he is insane, but, you know, we didn't know at the time. He could have been a good guy. We still would have called him Saddam insane. That's how, you know, brainwashed you can get, you know, during the first Gulf War. Saddam insane. I remember that. I don't remember the songs, really, though. Oh, come on, Satan. Remember him in South Park? That was late 90s, though. That was different. That was, like, after all the...
Shit bomb!
You become a shit bomb.
Mike Tyson wanted to do a porno.
Mike, I did a porno every single night. Even if they didn't want to, I fuck your face up. I go to your mother's house and I eviscerate her face. I go to your mother's house and I look at her address book, and then I look through the address book and I figure out where all her children live, and then I fornicate with them against their will. If they didn't like it, I smack them in the face and knock their fat ass out. I don't care. I'm Mike Tyson. I'm impetuous. I'm incredulous. I'm irregulous. I'm irregular. I'm a regulator. I'm an instigator. I'm a smathigator. I'm a taskigator. I'm a acerator. I'm an aspirator. I'm a vaspirator. I'm a smatherator. I'm an affilderators. I'm an affilderators. I'm an affildehating. I'm gonna smash your face with a big left and a big right. I'm gonna knock your ass out, you fucking white motherfucker. You black or white, I don't give a fuck. Michael Jackson said, it doesn't matter if you're black or white. I agree. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. I knock your fucking ass out tonight. That's my song, Mike Tyson. Drop the mic. Drop the mic, hit me with a rap beat so I can make a rap about beating your fucking asshole in. I beat your asshole in front of your children. I fucking eviscerate you, throw you off a building. I'm fucking crazy. Put me on pay-per-view. All these motherfuckers pay to see me, Mike Tyson, knock a motherfucker out. I don't know. I love Mike Tyson when he's just going off on a roll. just cutting a promo on people. You really want to do this? I swear to God, I'll smack you. Get you in the middle of the ring. Yo, Famous B, you want to step to me? I'm gonna smack you in the face with negativity. Right into your face where your lips crease. I'm gonna smack your asshole. You're gonna feel my punches for a week. I'm gonna make your asshole leak, mother. I'm gonna smack you up and make your insides weak. It's Mike Tyson. He's coming out. Anyway, we're out of here, guys. Thanks so much for listening. And again, shout out to Famous B. Remember his rap diss on me. Me and Famous B in 2 weeks. I swear to God, me and Famous B in 2 or 3 weeks. We're going to battle one-on-one. Bring it on, Famous B. I want round 2. I want round 2, Famous B. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Ryan Romano, you're the top dog. Thank you, Ryan Romano. Thank you, guys. Hope you enjoyed the bonus stream. Thank you, guys, for doing that yesterday for me. That was cool. We had a lot of fun. I think tonight I had fun. I hope you did too. And I'll catch you. I'll catch you tonight for Out of Nowhere. Tonight.
Cheer. Hey, Joe Cronin, this for you, my boy. My boy. Look, my style gotta keep weapons lethal with Danny Glover. Stash mail in a stash box with weapons undercover. Shoot it out in broad daylight. All day with undercovers.
Get scared.
Next day I lay your bay out. Got Leah undercovers. Hardest nigga I can say out. That spit it undiscovered from the hood. Found a way out. Crawling up out the gutter. Skip to my loose. Stick like glue. Ball like the rucker. Got my bookings down to a T. Now can you dig it, sucker? Hottest food. Better beware. Like motherfucking Tupper. I eat you up like some supper. And hit the corn like Usher. I sit you down like Ushers. I bust a rhyme on busters. Ill with the rap. Show MTV and Eddie Lover. Raper beating. Come with no rubber. Shooting like Eddie Butter. That's fucking Lakers. You fucking hater. Fade like a razor. If money talks, then my cheese on the news like fucking anchors. Clearing present danger. I'm spazzing on fucking bankers. Unleashing this hellish anger. You suffered into Panga. You fugazi. Your style lazy. You can't fade me. You think you funny, bitch. You ain't even Justin Bailey. In the banks, I'm like Sasha Banks on a fucking daily. Fucking daily. Yo, chick a hugger. I call her Bailey. Sipping Bailey's, blow purple hazy and fuck her crazy. She call me daily and run her mouth like she Carson Daly. I don't love them, I fucking bone them and then disown them. Kiss my ass and lick my scrotum on these drugs like Lamar Odom.
Yo, motherfucker, here we go. Everyone knows I'm out the window. No romance, cause there ain't no chance in my happy pants. Could you perchance come and take this dance and leave me here? I'm a bad motherfucker, ain't got no fear. Joaquin was here and so is I, dropping tears over beers as the years go by. And when the winds are motherfucker look up in the sky, the birds don't fly cause the birds won't fly. And ain't nobody here fucking know why the birds won't fly as the years go by. I might be down but I ain't gon' die. Fuck it. What's the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. Put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. It's clock. Bang, bang, tick tock. Frog in a sock. Oil shock. 2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? Say clock. I said clock. Giddy on up, running in like Jane. Swing like Tarzan, cause me pain. Ain't no shame, bitch, do it again. I can take the pain if you do it all again. Meet me here in the acid rain and kiss my ass when I'm on your chain. Cause I'm your dog, motherfucker, wolf gang. What's the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. Put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. It's clock. Bang, bang, tick tock. Frog in a sock. Oil shock. 2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? Say clock. I said clock. Motherfuckers over here and I'm over there. Ain't cause no shit cause they just don't care. That game stinks from here to fuck. Yo, motherfucker, you out of luck. Fuck it. Wink, wink, no. nudge, nudge, still talk to Mal, no, only budge. But that bitch a big ass fuck, motherfucker. Think I ain't know that bitch, my brother. Likes to go to dress up parties, dressed as a gangster, think it's funny. Put it on the SM, don't give a fuck. Take that down, bitch, you out of luck. Them fucks got all Morgan Stanley. Ain't no free man, tickle your fancy. Tickle me pink, strike me pink. Smell my finger, Mal Meninga. Goldman Sachs, how about that? Here's my ass, bitch, kiss that. Clever little pigs with their snouts in the trot, but I can move, fucking groove, I'm Barishnikov. And this here is my Kalishnikov. And over here, can you see where I'm at? Jumping around, oh fancy that. Sugar, throw that shit, be fat. What's the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. Put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. It's clock o'clock. Bang, bang, tick tock. Frog in a sock, oil shock. 2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? Said clock o'clock. I said clock o'clock. I'm Machine Gun Kelly, but I'm fucking old. I ain't got the task, but I'm fucking bolder. Drug addiction, a conviction on my shoulder. 2 kids, 2 Glocks, and more.